You know, life's a game, but not the kind where you play for fun. More like the kind where the deck's rigged and the house always wins. People? Oh, they're the pieces on this twisted board. Each has a role, each has a mask, and none of them play fair. Let me tell you something. There's a big difference between a devil, a friend, a foe, and a maniac. And if you don't know who's who, well, you're probably the one being played. You see, life is not about fitting into their neat little boxes. It's about smashing those boxes, setting them on fire, and dancing in the ashes. It's about realizing that being a devil, a friend, a foe, or a maniac isn't about who they think you are. It's about who you choose to be in that moment. The devil? Oh, that one's simple. The devil doesn't care about rules, expectations, or niceties. The devil is pure chaos, the unpredictable force that turns order into confusion. Don't be fooled. Chaos has its own logic, its own method to the madness. The devil is the voice that whispers, "Why not?" when the world says, "You can't." It's the side of you that takes risks, breaks boundaries, and laughs in the face of fear. But remember, the devil doesn't owe anyone an explanation. That's its power. It lives on its terms and forces everyone else to deal with it. And then, there's the friend. The comforting mask. The one that smiles, nods, and says, "I'm here for you." But friends? They're not always what they seem. They can lift you higher than you ever thought possible, or they can drop you faster than a free fall. A real friend? They'll stand by you even when the flames are licking your feet. A fake one. They're the ones who brought the matches. Next up, the foe. The foe isn't your enemy. No. The foe is much smarter than that. Enemies are obvious, easy to spot. Foes? They're subtle. They're the ones who shake your hand with one arm and load the knife with the other. A foe doesn't attack head-on. They wait. They wait for you to trip, to falter, to expose a weakness, and when you do, that's when they strike. A foe isn't about hatred, it's about opportunity. The maniac, oh, the wild card, the storm with no eye. The one who doesn't just break the rules, they forget they even exist. The maniac thrives on unpredictability. They're loud, chaotic, and unstoppable. But here's the thing about maniacs. They scare people because you can't control them. A maniac doesn't follow the script. They rewrite it, burn it, or ignore it entirely. They're terrifying, but they're also free. And here's the kicker. You're all of them. You've been the devil when you needed to defy the odds. The friend when someone needed a shoulder. The foe when you needed to protect yourself. And the maniac when life demanded a little madness. You've worn the masks, played the roles, and switched between them like a maestro conducting a symphony of chaos. Let's start with the devil. Cold, cunning, and relentless. The devil doesn't want your soul for the fun of it. No. They want control. Think of the devil as the ultimate manipulator, the puppeteer behind the curtain. They don't get their hands dirty. They make you do it for them. Ever meet someone who always seems to get what they want, even when it costs you everything? That's your devil. And the worst part? They don't even need to lie. They just twist your truth until it's unrecognizable. Now, a friend. A friend is just a devil who hasn't turned on you yet. Oh, don't look so shocked. Sure, friends are there when you laugh, cry, or need a shoulder to lean on. But friendships, real ones? They're fragile, built on trust, sustained by secrets. But the moment you cross an invisible line, forget a birthday, share the wrong secret, or love the wrong person, they'll remind you just how sharp betrayal can be. Friends are the sweetest poison and the scariest thing. You drink it willingly. And then there's the foe. A foe is easy to spot, right? Wrong. Foes don't come at you guns blazing. They're not cartoon villains twirling their mustaches. No, foes are smarter than that. They blend in, act like they're on your side, and then wait. They wait for the moment you're vulnerable, the moment your guard's down. And that's when they strike. A foe doesn't just want to beat you. They want to own the narrative of your downfall. And oh, they'll smile while they do it. But the maniac? The maniac doesn't care about control, trust, or revenge. They just want chaos, pure, unfiltered madness. The maniac doesn't wear masks. They don't need to. They're unapologetically raw, driven by instinct, and fueled by destruction. Ever seen someone snap so hard they don't even recognize themselves? That's the maniac. But here's the twist. The maniac isn't the villain of the story. No. The maniac is the truth we all try to bury deep inside. That voice in your head that tells you to flip the table, scream into the void, or break every rule society's built to cage you. So what's the difference between a devil, a friend, a foe, and a maniac? Context. One day, the devil gives you power. The friend holds you close. The foe teaches you resilience. And the maniac reminds you to let go. Life's a stage, and everyone's playing their part. The devil hides behind charm, the friend behind trust, the foe behind a handshake, and the maniac behind the chaos. But here's the kicker. They're all just masks. Masks we wear. Masks we switch. Masks we can never truly take off. And you've been all of them. The manipulative devil, the loyal friend, the cunning foe, and oh yes, the maniac who broke all the rules. So let me ask you, which mask are you wearing today? And more importantly, how long before it cracks? Because it always cracks. And when it does, that's when the game gets interesting. That's when people stop seeing the mask and start seeing you, the real you. A messy, terrifying, glorious contradiction of everything they thought you were. And you know what? That's power. Not being predictable. Not fitting into their neat little boxes. Power is making them question, making them doubt, making them fear. Because the moment they can't figure you out, you've already won. Life, they say, is a stage, and every one of us plays our part. But here's the catch. They didn't write the script for you. They didn't design the plot twists, the climaxes, or the falls. They didn't give you a role. You took it, and you didn't take just one, you took all of them. Think about it, the devil, the friend, the foe, the maniac. You've been them all at some point, haven't you? They're not separate from you. They're fragments of who you are. And the beauty is, you get to decide which mask to wear and when to wear it. The devil is the side of you that rebels. It's the fire in your chest that burns brighter when someone tells you no. It's the rule breaker, the risk taker, the one who says, if the world won't give it to me, I'll take it myself. The devil doesn't apologize for wanting more, for hungering for life, for power, for freedom. But the devil isn't just chaos for chaos's sake. It's cunning, it's sharp. It doesn't rush into battle. It waits, it watches, and then it strikes when the time is right. You felt it, haven't you? That little whisper in the back of your mind telling you to take the leap when everyone else is afraid. That's the devil within you. And then there's the friend, the mask of comfort, of compassion. The friend is the glue that holds relationships together. It's the smile you give to someone who's struggling, the hand you extend when someone's falling. But let's not sugarcoat it. Friends aren't always angels. A true friend is rare, a gem hidden in a sea of counterfeits. Most are just playing their part, pretending to care, while secretly calculating what they can gain. But when you find the real ones, hold on to them, because they're the ones who stand by your side when the world turns its back. And remember, sometimes, the best friend you'll ever have is yourself, the foe. This one is interesting. We're taught to fear our enemies, but foes aren't always enemies. Sometimes a foe is the person who pushes you to be better, who challenges you to rise. Sometimes your greatest foe is the reflection staring back at you in the mirror. The foe is clever, strategic, icy, and patient. They don't strike when you're strong. They wait for the cracks to appear. But here's the thing about foes. They make you stronger. They force you to grow, to adapt, to become something greater. Without them, life would be too easy. And let's be honest, what's victory without a worthy adversary? And then there's the maniac, the wild card, the storm, the force of nature that no one can predict. The maniac is raw energy, pure instinct. It's the side of you that doesn't care about consequences. It doesn't overthink or second guess. The maniac is the voice that says, do it. Don't think. Just do it. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. Because life isn't always about careful planning. Sometimes it's about jumping off the cliff and building your wings on the way down. The maniac scares people because they can't control it. But that's its power. It's freedom. So here you are, standing on life's stage, juggling these roles, switching masks as the moment demands. And you know what's amazing? You're not just playing these roles, you're mastering them. You're weaving them together into a performance so seamless, so breathtaking, that the audience doesn't even realize what's happening. But here's the truth that no one tells you. You're not the masks. You're not the devil, the friend, the foe, or the maniac. You're the director behind it all. You're the one pulling the strings, orchestrating the chaos, and crafting the story. The masks are just tools, extensions of your will. So the next time someone tries to label you, to pin you down, to define you, laugh. Laugh because they don't get it. They're trying to read a script that hasn't even been written yet. They're trying to box in a force that can't be contained. You are not one thing. You are not one role. You are everything. And that is your power. And oh yeah, if you really like this content, subscribe to my free newsletter and get updates on videos. If you're interested, comment Joker below this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And tell the Batman I said hello.